Yo, what is going on, guys? Good morning. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Today we have the live cop of the Air Jordan 1 High and Low Bleached Coral. Both these shoes are gonna be releasing at 10 a.m. Eastern on sneakers. So we're gonna see what happens. I'm really interested in a pair of the lows. Doesn't look like it's releasing at as many places as the highs, but still a decent amount. SNKRS App will definitely be your best bet. It will definitely be your best bet to cop a pair. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. Let me know in the chat what pair you guys are going for, if you're going for the highs or the lows. I think they look pretty cool. I like the different materials they used on the upper. Pretty cool pairs, and I really like the low pair, like I said. I mean, that pink looks pretty cool. But let me pull it up. Let's take a look. Jump right into it. So here's the lows, and then here's the highs. The highs were originally called the Stage Haze. But they renamed it the Bleached Coral, so it's kind of like a little pack. So it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. I mean, this pair's not bad. I like it. Not my not my favorite out of the two. I definitely would pick the lows over them. But I think this pair looks cool. I mean, obviously you got the cracked leather on the black overlays. The swoosh is still smooth leather. Then you got the suede overlays for the pink, and even on the gray on the highs. So a pretty cool pair for sure. Yeah, so you can see the cracked leather all over it. So I like the different materials they use. I like how they, they use the different materials on the upper for sure. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. I could definitely see like the bleached coral kind of design to it. We'll see though. The lows are coming in GS sizing as well, and I think the highs are coming in full family sizing. So you're gonna have infant. Oh no, just GS. Okay, so just GS sizing and adult men's sizing for both. I don't think these released in Sneakers Canada. I think it was just Sneakers US today. Yeah, no, nothing today for those. So it's probably going to be a little tough if you're not in the US, but still a pretty good chance. I mean, there is a decent amount of places dropping, especially for the highs. If you're wanting the highs, there's a ton of places releasing. So you should have a pretty good chance for the highs. The lows, on the other hand, I think are going to be a little more popular. But I can start dropping links very soon. I mean, we only have an hour till the release. So the highs, if you're looking for the highs, there's a ton of places. Obviously, you're going to have sneakers, which will be I think it's a 10-minute draw, a Dan drop. No, it looks like a Leo release for the highs. So a Leo release for the highs, then for the lows, it's going to be a Dan 10-minute draw. So Dan release for the for the lows. So I'm thinking the lows are a little bit more on the limited end compared to, like, looking at the amount of places releasing for the highs compared to the lows. Definitely the highs should have way more stock for sure. We don't have stock numbers yet. We should hopefully get them soon. I'll be sure to put them in the chat and post them in the Discord and everything. But for the Jordan 1 High, apparently Undefeated and Exhibition both dropped at 8 a.m. Eastern about an hour ago. At 9, you have Normal Canada for anyone in Canada. At 10 a.m. Eastern will be majority of the boutiques and retailers. So you're going to have Kith, Concepts, Sneakers, Foot Locker US and Canada, Kids Foot Locker, Champs US and Canada, Snipes USA, Hibbit, Finish Line JD, Shop Nice Kicks, Jimmy Jazz, DTLR. So a bunch of places. Shoe Palace is also going to be dropping. They have a total stock of 1,012 pairs for the highs. So highs should definitely have a good amount of stock for sure. me see here. Okay, hopefully that worked. There you go. For the lows, so I mean, for the highs, you're still gonna have 11 a.m. Eastern as well, but you should be able to cop if you're really wanting a pair. You should be able to cop at 10. I mean, there's literally a lot of places dropping. Majority of the select retailers, and retailers dropping will be at 10. For the lows, same thing. Majority of the retailers will be at 10, but there's really not as many, nowhere near as many as the highs. So yeah, for the lows, it's going to be 8 a.m. Eastern, apparently Undefeated, Exhibition, and Cream. 3, 2, 1 both dropped, or all three of those dropped. At 10 a.m. Eastern, you're going to have Kickz, Concept, Shop Nice Kickz, and Bodega will be doing first come, first serve. Bodega did a draw for the highs, a raffle, but it looks like they're going to be releasing the lows first come, first serve, so that's definitely another chance as well. And of course, sneakers as well. So sneakers will be your best bet if you're in the U.S. Definitely going to be, the most stock. So I'd say probably stick with that. Probably stick with sneakers if you're really going to want a pair. For the lows, it will be a 10-minute draw, so you could have time to go for another retailer or a site that's dropping. And then you could hop right on sneakers and still enter the draw within that 10-minute time frame. So I'll start dropping links for the retailers. I'll drop the links for the retailers that should have a good release. A lot of the retailers aren't really too good. I'll drop the link for Bodega. Bodega will be at 10. So Bodega is going to be at 10. So that's going to be on their new arrivals tab. Should just pop up here at the top. They usually don't hide it where you have to search it or anything. Let me get Kickz early link. So here's the Kickz early link, the possible Kickz early link for the lows. So it's just 061. 061 for the lows. For the highs, I'll get that in a little bit. But yeah, there's really not a lot of places dropping for the lows. You got Shop Nice Kickz as well, which I'll drop the link in the chat for. Shop Nice Kickz. They do drop a little late. Sometimes not sometimes, literally all the time. Shop Nice Kickz always drops delayed, so around 10-15 minutes after the actual 10 a.m. drop. So expect them to drop around 10:10, 10:12. But that link is for the lows. I'll pull it up on here. So they are still getting the highs too, but it looks like only the highs and GS sizing. They are still getting both GS and men's sizing for the lows though. Pretty much that's it. I mean, you have concepts, and then at 11 a.m. some other releases which we'll focus on closer to 11. But yeah, sneakers, Kickz, Shop Nights, Kickz, and concepts are the 10 a.m. drops for the lows. So let me get concepts loaded up on here too. Concepts sometimes drops at 9. So they might have just dropped like a minute ago. Okay, it doesn't look like they dropped, so they should be dropping at 10. I'll have that up just in case. For the highs, let's see. For the highs, there's a lot of places. There's Jimmy Jazz, DTLR, Hibbit, Shop Nice Kickz, Shoe Palace. For those sites like that, Jimmy Jazz, DTLR, Hibbit, Apple Pay and Shop Pay are definitely the way to go. I'd highly recommend using those payment methods for those sites because majority of the W's, especially like via Hibbit and even Atmos and places like that, Apple Pay and Shop Pay is definitely the main payment method you want to be going rather than going regular credit card. But yeah, you're going to have a lot of the foot sites releasing as well as at 10 a.m. I think Foot Locker Canada and Champs Canada are only releasing GS sizing. But I mean, once again, I didn't see a lot of hype, and I still haven't seen a lot of hype for either the lows or the highs. Definitely a little bit more hype for the for the lows, sorry, but really there's not a lot of hype for either of them. Jordan 1s, whether it's a low, a high, or a mid, just aren't too hyped anymore. Unless it's a collab. You also have Snipes USA, so a bunch of retailers. Let me get the Kith early link, though. I also have GS Kith early link, but I'll drop the men's sizing in the chat. So that's for the Stage Haze or the Bleached Coral highs. So the highs is 108. So 108 is the link, and then 061 for the lows. So those are the Kith early links. I'm going to try for the lows. It's going to be tough, but I think I'm just going to focus on like Bodega, Concepts, the sites that ship worldwide, because I'm in Canada. So we'll see. It's probably going to be pretty tough, though. If you're in the US and you're going to try on sneakers, it's definitely going to be, you're going to have a much better chance for sure. Hopefully we get stock numbers. I'm expecting, if I had to guess, I mean, I think the Bleached Coral lows will probably have anywhere around 10K or below. Maybe 15K on the higher end. For the highs, though, I'm saying it maybe 40, 50K plus. The highs definitely have a lot of stock. I mean, they've been making Jordan 1s, Jordan 1 highs especially, like, very, very widely available. A lot of stock. I mean, we didn't see any Dick's Sporting Goods wristbands or anything for this Jordan 1. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I didn't see a ton of places, like, really release them like that early or anything, like they usually do. But let me know in the chat, are you guys going for the highs or the lows? I can definitely see a lot of people going for the highs rather than the lows, just because maybe a lot of people don't like that kind of salmon pink. I think the pink looks fire, especially with the black overlays and the white. So I'm going to be trying for the lows. Hopefully we're able to, grab a pair. Let me see if Cream 321 dropped. They're supposed to drop at 8. If they did, there could be some pairs sitting on there. So if you want to grab an early pair rather than trying on sneakers and just confirm your pair, secure the W, you definitely can. Yeah, they got pairs sitting. The lows sold out quick, though. So I think that's a trend we're going to see all day today, is the lows selling out first. Yeah, so like you can see, like even GS sizing sold out. So those got cooked, but the highs are sitting. So if you want the highs, I feel like the highs are going to be a much, much easier cop today. The lows, on the other hand, are going to be very tough. Your best bet for the lows will be sneakers, but any other retailer for the highs will be honestly pretty easy. Whether that's sneakers, Kith, Concepts. So I don't think any Canadian retailers are actually dropping the lows. I think it's all just the highs. These lows definitely, like I said, seem to be limited for sure. Yeah, just the highs for all these Canadian retailers. But we'll see how it goes. I believe, like I said, I think the it's a Leo drop for the highs, Dan drop, which is that 10-minute draw for the lows. But they sometimes change it on sneakers. I know sometimes they completely switch it up. Alright, so I think I don't think Concepts dropped yet. They do drop at 9, but I don't think no, they didn't. They dropped these yesterday though. These are pretty cool. I know they have the other colorway. These are literally like the social status. Literally like the social status. I don't know if they have them on here. Social status pennies. Yeah, they do. Like, what? Like, they literally copied the color completely. Like, that's crazy. You got this color, and then same thing with the desert or the photon dust. On sneakers Canada, they have this colorway. They're literally the exact same. It's literally like the exact same colorways. I mean, this one's a little different. But, I mean, the other colorway, which I think, what, was the Orlando colorway? That's crazy. This is a nice colorway, though. I mean, for the social status, I do prefer this Fossil or Photon Dust colorway. But, I don't know. I might have to go with this one. This one looks pretty cool. So, we'll see. That is July 15th. We did get an official release date for that. So, July 15th. Hey, Omi, what's good? Good morning. I don't know if anyone noticed, but sneakers did load up. I don't think it was yesterday or the day before, but they loaded up these SBs. Can't remember when it was, but they loaded up these SBs. So, some more SBs finally dropping on sneakers. I mean, it's been a while since SBs dropped on sneakers US. It's usually sneakers Canada and EU that get SBs. We got these a while ago. So for this release on July 14th, it will really only be sneakers. A lot of these select retailers and skate shops mainly already got them. But you got these two dropping. I'll have a video on these and the Noctas, which I don't know where they are. Oh, here they are. Okay. I thought they took them off. But yeah, we got the Noctas on the 7th, so I'll have that video coming out soon as well. I don't know. I have to see what happens with these because I don't really know if people are hyped for these or not. Definitely interested in hearing everyone's opinions on these because I'm not sure. I don't mind. If I had to pick between the green and the red pair, or the highs and the lows, I would definitely pick the highs. I think they look nice with that kind of heritage red and white colorway. Even on feet, too. I mean, on feet, they look pretty good. So, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll try for a pair. I mean, 250 is a little bit high. And then again, I mean, we got so many other shoes coming out. Like, I'd rather go for a pair of Dunks. Like these. These are pretty cool. The Lakers colorway. But other than that, I mean, there's really nothing crazy loaded on sneakers. There's really nothing. I mean, you got the teal blue or teal zeal. Women's Dunk Glow. I don't know why the shape looks like that. But, I mean, not bad. There's some good releases coming up. I definitely want to cop a pair of these, though. So, we'll see today what happens. I mean, it's a clean colorway. The pink isn't too bright. It's not like a hot, bright pink. And it's more of a salmon, so I think it's pretty cool. I think the highs would have looked nice if it had featured the same kind of color scheme, but I like that they switched it up. You know, one gray and white, and then one, you got that pink, white, and black as well. But is anyone even hyped for these? I thought there was more hype for these ones. I thought there was way more hype for these ones today, but I guess not. Definitely seems like there's more hype for the lows, though, as those seem to be selling out first. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm sure the ones will sell out eventually. They are sitting on cream right now. Okay, some size are out of stock. But there's some that are still available. Like, very few. So, the highs are still somewhat getting cooked as well. Let me see Undefeated. Undefeated should have dropped at 8, but they may be dropping at 10. Not sure. I don't see them. I don't see them on here. Let me search them up. Okay, they did. They did. Yeah, they did. So they got cooked on there. I don't see adult sizing, though, for the bleach corals, the highs. Just for the lows, so I'm not sure. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, undefeated already dropped. But like, if you want GS or adult bleach corals, I mean, Cream has pairs. They got. I mean, they really don't have a lot. There's a size 9 available, a size 10, and that's pretty much it. 9 and 10, so not bad. They are common sizes. So if anybody does want a pair of the highs, I'll drop the link in the chat on Cream. You can grab an early pair, secure your W before sneakers release. What about GS? GS seems to be available in pretty much all, yeah, literally all sizes are available. So GS Stage Haze 1 shouldn't be a tough cop. Even the high shouldn't be too tough either. But Bodega will be releasing at 10. They did do a raffle for the, where are they? Oh yeah, they got their New Balance 574s coming out soon. That's a pair I'm actually looking forward to. The 15th, wow. So you're going to have Social Status and Bodega New Balances dropping on the 15th. Interesting. But yeah, so they did a raffle for the highs. And then for the Bleach Coral lows, it's going to be first come, first serve. So, I mean, we'll see how that release goes with these New Balances. Let's actually see the release details. So, it's going to be at 12 p.m. Eastern on a first come, first serve basis. Okay, so it's not going to be at the same time as Social Status. I think Social Status drops at 11. So we can stay live for these. I actually might grab a pair. I mean, I don't know. Both do look pretty cool. Oh, it's 2 separate colorways. I like the blue one. Even the yellow doesn't look too bad, but I like this blue colorway. Looks like they're reversed. So this colorway is blue and yellow. Blue with the yellow inner lining. And this one's yellow with the blue inner lining, so they're kind of reversed. And you got some apparel dropping alongside, so pretty cool. Pretty cool. I can make a video if anybody's interested. Let me drop the link. I'll drop the link in the Discord. The New Balance 574s is also a pretty popular model. I mean, I like it. I like it. Didn't, what was the Salehis? Weren't they 574s? Yeah, they were. It was like his own twist on the 574s, so. It's crazy how they've come down so low. Because originally the shark skin, I think it was the Team Forest, were super high. And then once they released the triple black, what color was this? Like the teal or the emerald sky, and then what's this one called? The workwear white. Once they released those 3, resale definitely dropped, but I like that the stock's high. I like that the stock was high for sure. But yeah, this was the first pair that I think Salehi dropped that really started the hype. But these are pretty cool. So the arrival and the departure colorways. Interesting. What are they retail? They don't have retail price here? Probably regular 574 retail price. Maybe a little bit more because it's a collab. I'm not sure what 574 is usually retail for though. But there's also these, I don't know if anyone noticed, but the Stone Island revealed their RC Elites. I think they're dropped too. They had the first drop, which was similar to this colorway, but I think it was like reversed. Yeah, they're going to have 3 colorways. So you got this colorway, well, 3 colorways in total, including the drop 1, but there's going to be 2 colorways dropping for drop 2. This colorway, and then there's a green. Yeah, this colorway here. Green and maroon. So not bad. Not bad. I think, what are these releasing first come, first serve? Oh, it's a raffle. So, I mean, we'll see how that release goes. I know the first drop was pretty popular. I thought the first colorway looked pretty cool. Yeah, I thought this colorway looked pretty dope. I really like this one. This might be the best colorway they've dropped so far of the RC Elite. But this one's not bad. This one's like pretty much the same, but it just features more of that kind of salmon red. But I like how it's like that cracked kind of look. Like the upper's cracking, and then it reveals the Stone Island logo underneath. It's a pretty cool design. But I mean, they're going for a lot. Wow. They retail for $220, so a little bit on the higher end. But they retail for quite a bit. Resale's pretty high, though. This one's not bad either. I like this one. Just that big sole. I'm not a huge fan of the big sole, but this colorway definitely caught my eye when it first dropped as well. That design's really cool with the cracked upper. That's really cool. So for anyone wondering about the Off-White Air Force Ones, the Brooklyn Museum pair, they weren't really set to drop yesterday at all. There was rumors going around, so I mean, it was good to be ready just in case. But the yellow pair, the lemonade pair that dropped last year, didn't actually drop until we got official images, and it dropped about 10, well, technically 9 days after the official exhibit opened. So I think it opened on the 1st. Lemonades dropped on the 10th. And then I think the same thing happened for the MCA pair as well, the light blue MCA pair. Same thing happened with those. I think they dropped the exhibit opened on the 10th. They dropped 10 days later on the 20th. So we should be seeing a release soon. I think the exhibit it opened yesterday, right? It did open yesterday, so I'm expecting a release either the 10th, most likely on the 10th, which I don't know what that is. I think it's like what's the 10th? 10th is a Sunday. So maybe it wouldn't happen on a Sunday. They wouldn't release on a Sunday. Nike usually never releases on Sundays. I'd say either that Friday the 8th or Monday the 11th, honestly. Or they could just push it to the 20th. It wouldn't happen on a Sunday, though. That's kind of weird. June was a terrible month of releases. June was a little dry. It was a little dry for sure. Usually June's a little more packed, but I don't think it was too bad. A lot of stuff did get pushed, which sucks, but so I mean, we'll see what happens with the off-whites. It will be a sneaker stash. It will be a sneaker stash at the Brooklyn Museum. So if you're in New York, definitely I'd say whenever we get official images, it should happen very soon after that. I'm sure we'll get an official release date soon, or rumored release date soon. But I mean, I don't know where that July 1st date came from. I think a lot of these reseller Instagram pages posted about it, and then everybody just went with it. Which is kind of funny too, because I mean, there wasn't really any official info backing that up. And there was a lot of people saying it wasn't going to happen either. First of all, we don't even have official images of the shoe, which is a sign that it's not going to drop. We need official images before anything drops. And second, I mean, it usually doesn't drop the first day of the exhibit. Usually around 10 days after. So we'll have to see what happens with this pair. I'm sure it will drop very soon, probably within the next maybe 10 days, honestly. Probably on the 10th. Kobe A was on a Sunday. Yeah, but that's different, though. That's like EA. And so, I mean, it could happen. It could happen on the Sunday, but I just think it's kind of weird for a Sunday release. Nike's been releasing a lot of stuff, though. Like, a lot of stuff. I think they just got... It literally feels like they just got all their shipments in, and they're just pushing everything out. Which kind of sucks in a way, because we have, like, 3 releases every day. Like, literally, there was a Jordan 1 low that dropped every single day this week. But, I mean, they're making up for all the delays that they had throughout the year. Which I get, but it's like, it's some... At one point, you know, it's a little too much. I mean, there's really not too much loaded on sneakers now, but then they end up dropping stuff on the Nike app or Nike store. There's like a Panda restock every other week now. So I feel like they're just getting all their shipments in now, which is a good time too, just going into the summer. A2 Rob, what's good? Do you guys like the lows or the highs more? I'm definitely leaning towards the lows a little more, but I'm thinking the highs aren't too bad either. Maybe I'll grab a pair of the highs. I'm not sure. Definitely the lows was on my list first. Like, that's the pair I wanted first. So we'll see. I mean, the lows seem to be a pretty tough cop, though. Like, if you're looking for the lows, SNKRS App will definitely be your best bet. Cream did drop. They sold out of the lows, like, instantly. They got cooked. Same with Undefeated. The highs sold out a little bit after. GS highs, though, don't seem to be too tough of a copy either. Are people even wanting the Jordans? I'm not sure. It's honestly kind of like a weird release. With Jordan 1s, it's just super weird now. Because everyone's hyped before the release. And then, like, come release day, it's like no one wants them. I'm seeing a little bit of hype. Definitely more hype than the highs for the lows. Like, seems like everybody wants the lows. But, I mean, it's just like, it's kind of weird. Because the highs are sitting a little bit. They got to get rid of the old stock to get a new stock. Yeah, that's what they're doing for sure. Trying to get rid of all that old stock. Because they're probably just getting it in. The lows are nice, though. They're definitely super clean. But they're just going to be such a tough cop today. If you're looking for the lows, like I said, sneakers will be your best bet, but you do have some other retailers dropping, like Kith and Bodega as well. Those are the main places. Kith, Bodega, and Concepts are going to be the 3 main places for the lows, and sneakers, of course. Other than that, for the highs, you literally have, like, a bunch of places releasing. JD, Finish Line, Foot Locker, Champs, basically all the foot sites. Hibbett, DTLR, Jimmy Jazz, Sneakers, Kith, Concept. So literally a bunch of places for the highs. So those should not be a tough cop at all. I do got the Kith early links for both. Links in the chat. The highs is the 108. The link ending in 108. And for the lows, it's 061. So just refresh at 10. And then the product should load up right here. Will it be tough? How many pairs, Mojo? We don't have stock numbers yet. But the lows will definitely have less stock for sure. Like, probably a decent amount less than the highs. Because there's, like, so much more or less places dropping. Because the highs are releasing everywhere. The lows are just releasing at very few select retailers and boutiques. Sneakers will be your best bet. I'm guessing below 15K pairs, maybe even below 10K pairs for the highs on sneakers. It will be a 10-minute draw, so I mean, they did a Leo drop for the highs. It's going to be a Leo drop, but then a 10-minute drop for the lows. So stock's definitely a lot more limited, especially if they're doing that. But yeah, Bodega's also doing first come first serve. So they posted that they're doing first come first serve for the lows. For the highs, they did a raffle though. So you got GS and an adult men's sizing. What is this? What do you mean? So Q's up via Snipes. Q's up via Snipes USA. That is another chance. So probably not going to be the best chance on Snipes, but you could always get in that Q and try. But yeah, this is going to be available 10 a.m. Eastern, first come, first serve. Majority of the retailers and boutiques are going to be at 10 a.m. Eastern, first come, first serve. The only ones that are going to be doing a queue or waiting room release will be JD Sports, Finish Line, Foot Locker, Champs, and Snipes USA. I like the lows a lot more than the highs. I don't like Jordan 1 highs at all. I definitely like the lows for sure. Yeah, I agree. I like the lows more than the highs. I don't mind highs. Depends on the colorway though. Like the Volt, or what were they? The Visionaire. Visionaire Jordan 1 highs weren't too bad. I mean, not my favorite because they were a little too bright for me. But I like the Heritage. I like these. These are pretty cool. But if I had to pick between the two, I think the lows definitely look better. But if you guys want any more links, I mean, that's pretty much the best places to cop. I mean, you're going to have for the highs. I think everyone wants the lows more, so it's really just going to be Kith, Concepts, Bodega, and Sneakers. Also, Shop Nice Kickz is releasing too. Shop Nice Kickz is going to be getting... so yeah, both Adult and GS. And then you're going to have GS for the highs. The link don't send. If you're trying to put a link in the chat, only moderators could put a link in the chat. It's not a setting I have. It's just a setting from YouTube. But yeah, only moderators could put links in the chat. I don't know what that is actually. What is? I think it's an NFT. Yeah, it's an NFT. So I guess it's like a collectible NFT from StockX. It's like their own NFT. I guess. Yeah, that's part of their NFT thing. I'm not too familiar with all that, but it looks like it's dropping. Oh, it dropped July 1st. Already dropped. It's not going for much though. So if anybody's wanting or is going to go on Shop Nice Kickz, just keep in mind that they don't drop right at 10. They usually drop around 10 to 12 minutes after 10 a.m. So they're going to drop around 10, 12, 10, 10. So you could always try on like Kith or Concepts that drop exactly at 10 a.m. Eastern, and then try on Shop Nice Kickz that drops a little delayed. You're going to have to sit here refreshing though, or Control R. You're just going to have to sit there refreshing because they just randomly drop and they could be sold out within like a second. I wouldn't suggest going on Shop Nice Kickz. I'd probably suggest trying on some of the other sites. Do the lows come in a non-pink color too? Because StockX shows a gray men's color for the lows too. Let me take a look. For the it's only these two colorways for the Bleached Coral collection, the pink and then the gray. But let me double check. Let me see if anything else pops up. You could be looking at. You might be looking at the shadow ones. Are you looking at the shadow ones? Yeah, it only seems to be the Bleached Coral, the pink pair, because that's the only colorway that it's coming in for the lows. Just was confused. Thanks though. Yeah, I know they put these random NFTs sometimes on there, and it confuses a lot of people, especially when they first drop their NFTs. Like when they were dropping the actual shoes for the NFTs, people thought they were dropping the actual shoes. Like when they did the Chunky Dunky SB Dunk Low NFT, that definitely confused a lot of people. Top for 142 that was in other screen. What do you mean? This pair? Because yeah, it's only the two colorways releasing, the Stage Haze or the Bleached Coral Highs, and then you're gonna have the Bleached Coral Lows. Bleached Coral White Gray Fog. This pair? Yeah, that's just the colorway. That's just the colorway for the highs. So the Bleached Coral Black Gray Fog is for the highs, and then Bleached Coral White is for the lows. Because there's only two colorways dropping part of the Bleached Coral pack. But we do have the Kickz early links, so links are in the chat for those. I'll drop them again. I think Kickz might be a pretty easy cop for the highs. I'm not sure about the lows, though. I think those are going to get cooked. Your really only good chance for the lows is going to be sneakers. So I'd highly recommend trying on there. It will be a 10-minute draw, so you have plenty of time to try on some of the other boutiques and then hop right onto sneakers and still try on there. Hey, CWB, what's good? Good morning. My StockX shows a low for Coral White Gray Fog. Let me search it. Let me see. It might be another pair. Yeah, because nothing pops up for me. If you have a picture, you can send it. If you have Discord or Instagram, you can send it through there. I could take a look. Probably going to sleep on the corals. I feel like some people are probably going to pass today for sure, because we got so many more releases coming out. You know I'm here for the lows. I know, yeah, it looks like a lot of people want the lows. So if you're looking for the lows, which I think a majority of people are looking for, Kith, Concepts, Shop Nice Kickz, and Bodega will be doing first come, first serve. They posted on it on their site here. So they did a raffle for the Stage Haze highs, and then first come, first serve at 10 a.m. today for the lows, GS and adult men's sizing. So That will be just on the new arrivals page here on Bodega. Not sure how easy of a cop Bodega is, but definitely another chance. Not a lot of places dropping the lows, though. There's like 4 or 5 places dropping. Majority of the places dropping is going to be for the highs. So you're going to have all the foot sites, Kith. A lot of the retailers are going to be just for the highs. Cream dropped both pairs, and the highs definitely sold out. Oh, the lows sold out right away, but the highs took a little bit. They eventually did sell out, so I think there still is a little bit of hype. But yeah, these sold out. GS sizing still available, though. The shadow color for the youth colors look more pink. It's weird. So are the low bleach, that same men's size, going to be more of a seller for a woman to buy, you think? Yeah, I saw that at 2. It looks like it's more pink. Even on sneakers, you could see it. It looks more of like a vibrant kind of pink rather than like the washed out kind of salmon pink on the highs. They do that a lot of the times for like GS and little kid sizing. The color seems to be a little more like bright. So the lows bleach that same men's going to be more of a seller. For women's, like if you're gonna sell it to like for a woman to buy, probably GS sizing because it's smaller sizes. But I'd say, I don't even know what resell is right now. I think smaller sizes for the bleached corals, the lows are doing good as well. Let's take a look. Yeah, smaller sizes are doing pretty good. So honestly, GS sizing's pretty good. Bigger sizes than the GS sizes, GS sizing, and even smaller sizing for the adult men's. But adult men's will definitely be in more demand for sure if you're looking to resell. But what sizes will sell for the most for these? Probably common sizes. Probably common sizes. So I mean, you could go a smaller size. I wouldn't go too small, but maybe 6 to like that 8 size range. Even common sizes too. A lot of guys will still buy these for sure. So like even if you go anything from like a 9 to a 12, I think you'll still have a good amount of people interested in them. Honestly, any size you get, you should be able to find a buyer if you're reselling them. You don't want to go too big though, because if you go like a size 14, 15, it's, always a lot harder to sell because that's not really a common size. I think that's a big mistake a lot of people make too, especially when they're new into reselling, is they look on StockX and see like, compared to like a 7.5 that's going for 181, a men's 15 is going for 222. So it's a lot tougher to sell a 15 rather than a 9, because a 9 is much more of a common size than a 15. So that's another like good tip. I think a 9.5 men's best to flip on StockX. If you're gonna sell on StockX, honestly, any size should be decent. I'd probably say try to sell locally first. Try to sell locally first, because StockX takes a lot of fees, and you're not going to be making as much. Especially since they're not going for much already. I mean, they've come down quite a bit. I think they retail for 130. Wow. So yeah, I thought they retailed for 100. So I'd probably say try selling locally, like Facebook Marketplace. You could post it on Instagram. Any local groups you have that you could join. So yeah, I mean, you could try on there. Try selling locally first. And then I guess I'd say your last possible option to sell is StockX or Go. 140 after tax, yeah. So it's these will come down probably a little bit more after the release today, but depends how limited they are. They could go right up to like 160, 175, especially if they're more on the limited end, that's what we're seeing right now. So it really just depends on stock. I mean, if we don't see a lot of W's, if stock's more like probably below 10K, these could definitely hit around that 160, 175, maybe even 200 in some sizes eventually. So I think these could do good in the long term. Long term run, they could do good, especially if they're more on the limited end and you manage to get a W. You can make a solid $2. I mean, it depends. Like, you can make probably some. It wouldn't be much, though. It honestly wouldn't be much. Maybe 10, $20 on the higher end. So, that, like, usually Jordan 1 lows are better to buy. If you're reselling, they're better to buy bulk. Like, if you manage to hit 2, 3 pairs, even more, it's probably better. But I think this whole Bleached Coral collection is more of a personal cop. Any idea how to find out what upcoming drops will resell for more? Honestly, some good advice, like now how the market is now. A lot of shoes that drop don't do good unless it's a collab. So unless it's a collab like I'm a Meunier, Travis Scott, like a collab that's hyped, a lot of drops just don't do good, just because of how high the stock numbers are, and the how high the stock of the pairs is. Jordan 1s, even Jordan 1 lows or highs, just don't do too good anymore. It's really Dunks, SBs, some SBs, not all of them. It's really hard now. Unless it's a collab, a lot of stuff just doesn't do good. Looking at like all the recent releases, a lot of stuff has been tanking. Even stuff that's been super high. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if we see these come down even more, the Noctas. Because right now they're going for a decent amount, but after the sneakers release, I mean, they could come down quite low. They retail for 180, so they're still already quite low. But really, if you're wanting to find out what upcoming drops, just keep an eye on sneakers, what they load up. You could go to like Sneaker News or Nice Kicks, and then go to like the drops section. A lot of sites like that have like a release date section. And you can see what upcoming release dates there are. I post a daily schedule every day for the drops like the following day. But yeah, you can just really search them on StockX, see what they're going for, see if there's a lot of sales for them. And if anything, you could always message me on Instagram too. If you need help wondering if a shoe is good to resell or not, you feel free to ask. Still no stock numbers? Nothing. Yeah, nothing. Yeah. So no stock numbers today, which is kind of weird. I thought this was going to be like a, more popular, bigger release, but I guess not. I don't know, it's just kind of weird. It just seems like, I don't know. It's been like that for a lot of recent Jordan 1 releases, just stock, or not stock, but like the release just hasn't been too popular. What other shoe brands have big drops besides sneakers and confirmed? New Balance. New Balance has a lot of popular drops as well. Some like usually their collabs do really good. So they have a release like a release date kind of list on their site too. Or you just follow them. Your best bet is honestly to follow a lot of these brands on Instagram. And just keep up to date with what they post, because they post a lot of the collabs or upcoming leaks of shoes on their Instagram. But yeah, it's like New Balance, Nike, Adidas, Yeezy. Those are like the main ones. Crocs as well, like the Salehi Bembury Crocs are pretty popular. But I mean, we got a Yeezy Slide restock coming up soon, so that's gonna be a pretty big restock. That's July 25th. So I mean, there's a lot of good releases coming up in July. July's looking good. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Unless they end up delaying stuff. If they end up delaying a lot of releases, then it looks like July is going to be pretty dry as well. But so far, it's looking pretty good. I mean, we got Yeezy Slide restock this month. We got not a lot of Yeezys this month though, because we got Yeezy Day August 1st, but we got a lot of Jordans this month, a lot of Dunks, so it's not looking too bad. I'm excited for that Easy Slide restock though, the Bone, Resin, and Onyx. So 3 like really good colorways. The Pure isn't restocking though, which is shocking because usually that one restocks all the time. These just got loaded up. These are interesting. Nice. They don't even show the picture. Yeah, these are definitely interesting. They're kind of cool with all the different materials, and those laces are nice too. The kind of big rope laces, but I'm just not a huge fan of these. They're alright though. We got 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. So you're going to have sneakers, main plays. I'd probably say stick to sneakers. And then if you're just going for the lows, you could try on like Kith, Concepts, Bodega, or Shop Nice Kickz, and then hop right onto the sneakers release because it will be a 10-minute draw to enter. When is the Yeezy restock? For the Yeezy slides, it's set currently for July 25th. So on Monday. Yeezy slide restocks are always usually a Monday. Will it be on the confirmed app? Yes. Yeah, it will be on confirmed app. Select retailers and boutiques, the foot sites. You'll have the in-store retail release for pickup on the regular Adidas app. So it will be like a huge Yeezy slide restock like we've gotten in the past. We'll be live that day for sure. I'll be sure to make a video on that. Yeezy slide restocks are always usually pretty popular. I'm definitely going to be trying for a pair of the Onyx, though, because I have my Ochre pair. I gave my Onyx to my brother, so I definitely want to try for a pair of the Onyx for a personal pair again. Because I think that's just a super dope pair, like a colorway of the slides to have in the collection for sure. It's like a must. The Ochre, Pure, and Onyx are got to be my top 3 Yeezy slides for sure. The Ochre I love because it has that kind of swirl in it, but I haven't worn them too much yet, so I'm going to start wearing them more. I've been wearing my foam runners a lot though. Those usually resell for more easily, don't they? Yeezy slides, yeah, they usually resell for quite a bit, yeah. They're a pretty easy seller from what I've been seeing. Like a lot of people that sell them pretty quick. All 3 colorways dropping too should be a pretty good seller if you're trying to resell them. Isn't the Travis Scott collab later this month too? Yeah, we got those July 21st. July 21st. So yeah, it's a crazy month. Hopefully, a lot of that stuff stays this month and doesn't get delayed. We got these two. A lot of stuff. I need some Yeezy slides, Mojo. Hopefully July 25th you could cop. I'm seeing, it's all 3 colorways look pretty good. They're some of my favorite colorways. The Resin, Bone, and Onyx are like super nice colorways. The Onyx, or sorry, not the Onyx, the Bone and Resin are gonna feature that new textured rubberized material on the upper. So it's not gonna feature the OG material like the OG Resin and Bone have. Those are just gonna stay separate. This is gonna be like the restock pair, just like the Pure pair has. So like the Pure has the first release pair and then the restock pair. So the first release pair has that original smooth EVA foam material, and the restock pair features that new material that we've been seeing on a lot of the recent Yeezy slides, which is that textured rubberized material and the new sizing. So that improved sizing that we've gotten, because the sizing was pretty weird with the old pairs, but they definitely fixed it, which I think was like a major improvement with the slides. We got 6 minutes though. 6 minutes. So all the links are in the chat. For the Kith early links, all you got to do is just refresh at 10. And then the product should load up. If it doesn't load up, then they probably delayed them. But all you got to do is just refresh. The 108 link, I believe, is for the highs, and 061 is for the lows. So 061, if you're looking for the lows. What was the other release you mentioned that will resell for more? I'm not sure what. Did I say another release? Maybe the Noctas? Was it the Noctas? The Nocta Triple Black? So Cream's not going to be releasing. Undefeated also already dropped at 8. So if you're wondering about Undefeated, they already dropped. They did get cooked for all the colorways. So for the only size that's available is GS. GS sizing for the Stage Haze highs, and it's only like one size. So if you're interested in that, I'll drop the link in the chat. What are the Noctas? That's this pair. This is Drake's shoe. So yeah, they had the triple white and triple black colorways that released. The triple white is more popular, but seems to be a Nocta site exclusive. So this will be the wider release pair. So yeah, this one's going to be July 7th. Pretty cool pair though. I actually like the black pair a little more than the triple white. So if you're looking for the highs, you shouldn't have a tough time. It will be a Leo drop. It will be a Leo drop on sneakers. So I'd probably say stick with sneakers if you really want a good chance. There should be a lot of stock. I'd say probably upwards of 50K pairs. There's also like 1,000 retailers releasing. There's a ton of retailers releasing the highs. On the lows, they're definitely more limited for sure. There's like 5 retailers dropping at 10. So it's very limited for sure. Bodega, Kith, Concept, Shop Nice Kickz, and Sneakers are the only place to cop the lows at 10, and we'll see if Atmos drops at 11. Are they to be purchased on Sneakers like today's Coral release? Yes. Yeah, it will be today. Or sorry, not today, but yeah, it will be on Sneakers. They are actually loaded right now. I'm not sure if it's a Leo drop or a Dan release, which is that 10-minute draw. But either way, yeah, it's going to be on Sneakers. It should say on the app, though, if it's going to be a 10-minute draw. Mojo going for the lows this morning. I'm definitely going to try. I'm going to try, but, I mean, it's tough for Canada. Because, I don't know, they haven't released on Sneakers Canada. I think they pulled the release on Sneakers Canada. So, it's going to be tough, but I'll definitely still try. I do like the lows a little more than the highs, though. I gotta say, I think the pink looks pretty cool with the black and the white. They have any resale value? Which ones? The lows? The Jordan 1 lows, it's not too much. Even the highs, I mean, today's drops aren't really too high for resale. The lows, you could make a little bit of money. I'm thinking since they are going to be more on the limited end, they could go up eventually, maybe 175, 200. But I don't really see them going for too much after that. 200 max, really. But for right now, they're pretty close to retail. They retail for 130. Only went for like 10, 20 bucks over retail. Has Drake had any past shoes releases that flip for more fast? I think they've usually... This has been really the first Drake like Nike collab that's been pretty popular. They've given him, I think they've given him like a Jordan model in the past, but I don't think it was too hyped. If I'm correct, I think they gave him a Jordan model. Yeah, it was the OVO, so nothing with Nocta yet. No Nocta shoes, but it was like the OVO pairs. So like you had the fours, which was the most popular one. You going for the highs, Mojo? I'm gonna try to see if I can cop the lows. The highs are nice. I think they're nice. They're a pretty cool colorway, but I do prefer the lows. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get the lows. So we'll see what happens. But you got Bodega as well dropping 10 a.m. Eastern. First come, first serve. Kickz, first come, first serve. So a lot of the releases for the lows are first come, first serve, other than Sneakers, which is a Leo drop. Here we go. So here you go. 10-minute draw is live. Let's see if we hit on Bodega. Wow, these got cooked. As soon as I got the payment, inventory issues. That's crazy. No way. Wow. There are some sizes available. My size sold out. That's insane. That's crazy. What about Kickz? Did Kickz drop? Okay, Kickz didn't drop the lows. What the heck? Kickz didn't get anything? Concepts didn't drop either. Shop Nice Kickz will also be dropping soon. They do drop a little late. They drop at like 10:10, 10:12. 10, 12 minutes late. But Bodega got cooked. Wow. I was not expecting that. Anybody hit? I don't know if anybody hit. Other than bots, I don't think anyone hit. These look nice, though. But wow, I thought I got a pair. I literally got the payment. But you got that 10-minute draw on Sneakers for the lows. And I think it's... Oh, it's a 10-minute draw for the highs as well. Okay. So you got plenty of time to enter. Plenty of time to enter on Sneakers. And then you got Shop Nice Kickz as well, which I'll drop the link to the launches page. They do have the lows available, so those are going to be dropping probably around 10, 12 minutes late. They do drop delayed. Oh, they just... Are you serious? Okay, apparently they dropped. Apparently they dropped, but it says sold out, but I don't know, because it says you can add to cart. So I'd say click on your size, unless it says sold out, for example, like a size 9. Try to add to cart. Literally, they all seem to be available except 11.5 and 9. But Shop Nice Kickz just dropped. So there's the link in the chat. Join Sneakers. Good luck. Good luck. Join Sneakers. Try to buy Coral Lows. What are the odds of getting them purchased on this? I mean, the odds, if stock's low, it's probably not too high. But you never know. You never know, hopefully. Hopefully I don't win, so I'm like, really want these shoes. We'll see. I don't know how... I really wanted stock numbers, for, especially for the lows. But unfortunately, we didn't get them. I'm sure some, you know, Discord groups got them, but... Nothing I could see here. We'll see, though. Good luck to everyone. Is size 13 available? No, unfortunately it's sold out. Wow. Bigger sizes got... I think bigger sizes got cooked super quick for these lows. It says a 12.5's available, though, if you could fit in a 12.5. You might have to, like, cut the top of the shoe, though. But a good amount of sizes are available. I don't know. Maybe it's just a glitch. It might be a glitch. Because, I mean, I can't really see Shop Nice Kickz having stock for that long. Should I go for the highs too, Mojo? If you like them, yeah, I think I'd honestly say if you like them, enter for both. Because you never know. Because if you take an L on the lows, you always have that second chance on the highs, or vice versa. So you always have that second chance. Because I doubt anyone's gonna be able to go for like 2 for 2 unless you're super lucky. So I'd say probably, yeah, if you like the highs, enter for those two, because you always got that second chance. Leo drops are good as well because, I mean, you could always enter, and then if you take it on your size, you could always enter for another available size. But I didn't think they were doing a draw for the highs. That's interesting. The highs could be sitting on some sites right now. I'll double check. Let me see if any other sites are sitting. I'm not sure though, because they were sitting on cream for a little bit. Cream 321. This is GS. I don't see any adult sizing. It looks like a lot of the foot sites only release GS, so apparently men's sizing is delayed. So I'm sure we'll see another release in the near future. You got 4 minutes to enter, so plenty of time still. Plenty of time. Good luck. We'll see what happens. You honestly have a better chance getting the highs than the lows. Definitely a lot more stock for the highs. I didn't even know that they got a retail price increase. Instead of 170, Jordan 1s are 180. Interesting. I didn't know that. I think that's what the Jordan 1 Reimagines are actually retailing for. So we'll see. In December, those Chicagos. Any luck, Mojo? No, I tried on Bodega. I thought Bodega would have a good chance. I got pretty far. I got to payment, but then inventory issues right at payment. So these lows definitely got cooked. So if you're looking for a pair, your best bet, honestly, will be sneakers. So anyone in the US, SNKRS App's definitely going to be your best bet. Unfortunately, Canada didn't get a sneakers release. Unless they already dropped, but I swear they delayed them. Which has better resale value? Out of the ones and the lows, it looks like the lows do. Yeah, definitely. I mean, the highs are about the same. They're about the same. I mean, the lows will probably be a better seller though. You'll probably be able to sell the lows a little faster, a little better. I don't think a lot of people. These might be like heritage ones. You'll have a tough time selling these. The lows, it's about the same though. You're not gonna be making much, but it's like 10, 20 bucks. They retail for 130. I think they could go up though, especially how limited they were. So this could be a good hold. These lows could definitely be a good hold for sure. My Valerian Blues come in today. Nice. That's a dope pair, the Valerian Blues. There was a decent amount of W's on that pair as well. Yeah, it's a nice colorway. I like the red. The red makes it nice. These kind of remind me of like the wash denim pair that dropped because it features that red. The red with the blue. Yeah. This is a nice pair. I like this pair too. A lot of dunks that have dropped recently. Today's Saturday? Today is Saturday. Wow. I lost track of the week. Kind of feels like a Friday or something. What are the Starfish going for? The Starfish lows? Probably, I think they've dropped, but they're still up there. Yeah, they're definitely still, they're not bad. They were going for much more, I think 300-400 at one point. But they're still not bad. For a Jordan 1 low at this time where ones aren't doing too good, it's still pretty high. This is a nice pair though. Probably one of my favorites. This is a nice pair too, the Spades. I haven't been able to find a pair though. I've seen the Forces around. which are actually going for like a crazy amount. How much they retail for? 120? Like, that's not bad. If you can find these for retail, I think my uncle has a pair of these. I got the wash denim coming in today. Ended up being a good cop on size 12. The wash denim, I think that was a super underrated pair. I think a lot of people passed on it, but honestly, this pair started growing on me. I think it's fire. I think it's fire. They look really nice, especially with the red. If there wasn't that red swoosh and the red branding, I don't think it would look as good. But with the red with the kind of light and dark blue wash denim, it looks good. Gives it a nice summer vibe for sure. This was the Blazers, I think, that dropped alongside. I think these dropped on Nike. Yeah, so Bodega took them off. Is Shop Nice Kickz cooked? Yeah, Shop Nice Kickz is cooked. All gone. So right now, oh, we're done. 4 minutes is done. Anyone hit? I'll put a poll in the chat. We'll see. Anyone hit on sneakers? I'm not sure how quick they're going to roll out results. Sometimes they roll them out really quick, and sometimes it takes a little while. Good luck. If you entered for both, it was probably a little better to enter for both. It gives you a better, a better chance. But if you just went for the lows, I mean, we'll see. You got to be pretty lucky to hit on just the lows, though, because they seem to be quite limited. How soon does sneakers notify me if I score after the draw ends? It depends. Some drops, they roll out results super quick, like a minute or two after. Some drops could be up to like 10, 20 minutes. But then some drops as well, it's like some people get it right away, and then some people end up waiting, like I said, 10, 20 minutes. So it depends. I don't think we're going to be waiting too long for results. I think once the first few results come in, we'll start seeing a bunch more. So we'll see. I don't think any have come in yet, though. Okay, yeah, some are coming in. Yeah, some are coming in. Seems like results are still going out, or they're starting to come in now. Yeah, they're coming in now. So good luck. I'm interested in seeing how many W's on these lows, because we never got stock numbers, and I think they're quite limited, especially after seeing all the retailers. So I'm wanting to see like how much stock sneakers had. It should have majority of the stock. It looks like that retail price of 180 is the new retail price now. So this is the new retail of the Jordan 1 highs is 180. I think this is the first pair to feature that, because we haven't seen that in the past, or any of the recent Jordan 1s. Like the Heritage were 170. I think that was the most recent one. But yeah, I mean, it looks like a decent amount of W's for the ones. From what I'm seeing on Twitter and Discord, it's not bad. So yeah, majority of the stocks seem to be on sneakers. All the other retailers got cooked. It says I wasn't selected. Does that mean bots beat me to not being able to buy one pair? Not really. I mean, sneakers, I don't think there's too many bots on sneakers. It just means you weren't selected. Yeah, it just means, unfortunately, you weren't lucky enough to grab a pair. But, I mean, you always got next time. We got so many more releases. Like, you literally could just move on to the next one. Didn't get the lows. It's alright. Hopefully you can hit on the Travis lows. If you hit on the Travis lows, I think that would definitely make up for it. I haven't seen anybody posting about the highs, though. I haven't seen anybody... Okay. Yeah, just about the lows. Like a lot. I don't know if anybody even entered for the highs. I think majority of people entered for the lows. Because literally that's all I'm seeing is just a bunch of Jordan 1 low Ws. Hey, congrats to anyone who copped. Congrats. Seems like a good amount of Ws for the lows, but I haven't really seen anybody posting about these. Anybody hit on the highs? It's not a bad pair. If you're not a fan of like the bright colors, like or the pink, I feel like the highs look pretty cool. It would have been cool if maybe they made a Jordan like the colorway in the highs and then the highs and the lows maybe made like 4 colorways or something, but yeah, I think this pink and or the salmon and black colorway could look good with the Jordan 1 high model. But I mean the different materials look really good. You got the cracked leather on the black overlays, the suede, and then the smooth leather. So you got a bunch of different materials on the upper. Took an L. Still a lot of L's too. A lot of L's too. It's alright though. If you did take an L, you always got the next release. I mean, there's like I said, there's so many releases coming up that honestly you just move on and there's a release the next day. There's like a release almost every single day. So honestly, if you took an L, don't even worry about it. We got Travis lows. We got a bunch of stuff. And I think they're releasing so many Jordan 1 lows because of the Travis Scotts. They usually do that when there's a hype shoe coming up. We saw with the Stussy Air Force 1 mids before they released. We saw a bunch of Air Force 1 mids released on sneakers. What else? The Air Max Penny 1s, the social status coming out. We're seeing a lot of colorways release of those as of recently. And then now the Jordan 1 low Travis Scotts. We're seeing a bunch of Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows release. Or a bunch of regular Jordan 1 lows release. So they're kind of like preparing us. Air Force 1 off-white green stash soon. It should be very soon. I'm thinking the 10th. It could be that Sunday. I know Sundays they usually don't release stuff, but it could possibly be on that Sunday. I don't know where the rumor of July 1st came from. I have no idea. But the original one, what happened for the lemonades last year was the exhibit opened on the 1st. They ended up releasing on the 10th. And then for the MCAs, the light blue pair, I think it opened up on the 10th, and then they ended up releasing on the 20th. So it's always around 10 days after. Always around 10 days after it actually opens. The draw just opened for the Social Penny 1s. Yeah, I saw they did their Discord in their Discord group, the Whitaker group. They just did the Discord raffle too. So there's 4 different ways for the social status penny 1s. I'll read them off right now. I took a screenshot. So obviously you're going to have the official launch, the online release on July 15th. So that's going to be a probably first come first serve release, US only, unfortunately. You have the Discord exclusive, member exclusive raffle for the Discord. Online raffle entry via their site, so they're going to have a raffle. And then you're going to have the local in-store raffle entry. They load it on the back end. Do you have, like, official info that they loaded them on the back end? Because a lot of people say that, but it usually doesn't load up on the back end. Congrats to everyone who copped, though. Looks like a ton of W's for the lows today. And even the highs, too. I feel like anybody who wanted the highs were able to get a pair. But yeah, definitely if you were looking for the lows, SNKRS App was the way to go. All the other sites got cooked. Definitely a limited pair for sure. I'm interested in stock numbers, though. Unfortunately, we didn't get any of it. My devs cook says yes. We'll see. We'll see. I hope they release soon, but it is going to be a sneaker stash via Brooklyn, on the Brooklyn Museum. And then obviously we'll see that sneakers pass, which I think, is it, when they did the sneakers pass for the ICA Boston Museum last year, was it just Boston who had the sneakers pass, or was it just like East region, West? Did they do all the regions? Stage Haze remind me of the Hyper Crimson Jordan 1 High, just an alternate version. They kind of do, now that you say that. Oh. Pop up like that. Okay, yeah, here we go. It kind of does. It features the same. It's the gray suede for sure. And then the pink is kind of like the same on the lows. Took a W on the highs. Really wanted them. Nice. There you go. Congrats. I'm glad anybody who wanted a pair was able to grab a pair. It's definitely good to see. Which, that's a good thing that they're making, you know, Jordan 1 highs and lows, even Jordan 1s in general, just more widely available. Because at one point, I think last year or the year before, Jordan 1s were always super limited, super tough to get. And now it's literally like the complete opposite. So I'm glad there's a ton of W's. Was Momo Museum? By the way, be ready with fake GPS in NYC Brooklyn Museum anyways. I'm not going to spoof it. I'm not going to do that. I don't think that's fair, honestly. I know there are some people spoofing the release, and I mean, it's totally up to you if you want to spoof it. Personally, for me, I'm not going to go through that. First of all, I mean, it's a ton of work, too. I think you got to, like, there's a ton of work you got to do to just spoof it. And second, I can't even cop. I'm in Canada, so I can't even spoof it anyways. I'm pretty sure you got to be in the U.S. for that. And I just don't think it's fair, because if they're going to be doing a New York-only release, Brooklyn, I mean, might as well keep it fair just to New York. And, you know, if they're intending it for New York, you know, just might as well let them cop. But I guess make your money. Make your money for sure. I think the same thing happened for the lemonades last year at the ICA Boston Museum. Everyone spoofed it. I don't know. I can't remember how it went. We were live, but I have to look back at the stream. Can't remember how it went. In a way, I kind of hope they implement something where they somewhat stop the spoofing, but it's probably super tough for them to do that anyways. Because that's probably something like... That's something super tough to, like, even figure out if someone's spoofing or not. This is not a bad pair. Like I said, the cracked leather definitely adds a nice look to it. And then the suede too. I always love Jordans or SBs with suede. Everyone's going to spoof it, to be honest. Just get the reship Addy, and that's it. In my opinion, worth a try. Yeah, I mean, everyone's going to spoof it. And it kind of sucks, too, because, you know, it's not really intended for that. It's intended for anyone in Brooklyn. They did Boston last year. New York this year. I mean, maybe next year they'll do your city or something. So, I mean, I'm not even going to bother getting the reship and all that. I'm not like a crazy, like, I don't resell and stuff like that. If I get a pair, I get a pair. If it's not meant to be, it's fine. But it's a nice pair. It's a nice pair for sure. Citrus 7s were on Foot Patrol this morning. Yeah, they released in the EU and Canada this morning on sneakers as well. Pretty nice pair. I mean, definitely one of my favorite Jordan 7s. Those are coming soon, though. I think they got pushed August or September for the US. Nice Jordan. Nice Jordan 7, though. One of my favorites. They released in 2006, the first pair. That's pretty cool. They're restocking. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but they're restocking a lot of OG Jordans this year. A lot of OG colorways that have released over 10 years ago. Chicago's, Citrus 7s, Raptor 7s I think are coming out as well. I think Cardinal 7s too, right? Which is a nice pair. This is another nice pair. All white with the gold. So we're going to wait till 11, see if Atmos drops. And Dover Street Market. I've watched ads like 6 times today, Lo. Mojo getting paid. I appreciate it, though. I appreciate you watching the ads. But trust me, I get thrown with the ads, too. If you're clicking on and off, then yeah, it's gonna keep popping up. So Dover Street Market could drop. Oh, they got the mids. Okay, they have mids. Dover Street Market has the Off-White Air Force 1 mids. If anybody wants them, it looks like they got some sizes available. Yeah, decent chunk of sizes. No smaller sizes though. Doesn't look like a lot of the bigger sizes either. But yeah, if they do drop the any of the Jordan, like the ones today, it will pop up here, and new arrivals on the Atmos. So we'll see what happens at 11. Another chance, probably your last chance of the day to grab a pair of these if they do drop. I think Atmos is more likely to drop though. Let me see if they posted anything. Atmos would usually post it. I don't see anything from them. I know Atmos sometimes posts it earlier. Sometimes they end up waiting till like 5 minutes before the release. Yeah, I don't see anything here. Well, they posted about the Volts, and I guess those dropped yesterday. The Volt Jordan ones, or the Visionaires. So those are loaded, and they're up there now. But yeah, I don't see anything. So we'll see if they do drop. They haven't dropped a lot of the recent drops in a few days. So, I mean, it's worth checking, though. It's the last chance. Might as well. If that if the Brooklyn Museum Off-White Green Air Force 1s dropped today, I think last year was around 5 p.m. Eastern. We'll see, though. Does anyone remember what day it was when they dropped the Lemonades? Like, was it a Thursday or a Friday? I can't remember. But I think it's different days for the sneakers release or the sneaker stash. Well, sneaker stash would be the first release. Then we'll see the sneakers pass, probably a little bit after. But we haven't even got official images yet, so I don't think we're gonna see a release anytime soon. We got official images for the Lemonades, then we ended up getting the release. So I think that's what's gonna happen. I don't know. I mean, it could be today. It might not. They might have just loaded. Like, you could be right. They might have loaded them up on the back end, but it might not be for today. They might be just prepping it for the 10th or, you know, within the next week or two. And sometimes I know they load them up and they take them off, and then they loaded them up again. I guess they kind of tested or whatever, or whatever they're doing on the back end. So they could be doing that too. I walk away from my screen and ad turns off. Should I grab off-whites for 145 white pair off Dover Street, or just locally or something? I mean, 145 is not bad. I think they're going for even more, so that's a pretty good price. Let me double check though. The white pair seems to be the more popular pair. Also seems to be the more limited pair as well. But 145, I'd say yeah. I'd scoop those up. 145 is a great price. They're going for like 200 right now. I would do that. Honestly, if I was able to find a pair for 145, I'd pay that price. Especially for the white pair too. Honestly, either of them. Is the black... Oh, the black pair is going for more. Interesting. Wow. At first it was the white pair and then it completely switched up. Black pair looks a little bit better though. I think the outsole makes it pop more. Both look nice though. I'd wear them. Does anybody have a pair already like in hand? Like how do they feel on feet? Like can you feel the spikes? Does it feel weird? Because I feel like it might feel weird, but then again, if you look at the outsole, it's like kind of like half regular Air Force One outsole, and then parts of it is the spike outsole. So I feel like, I don't know if it would really feel weird when you're walking or if you don't feel it at all. I have them in hand, but I haven't tried them on. Are they nice in hand? Like, is the quality good? Because, like, literally all off-white shoes are pretty good. Like, the quality. So we'll see in about 30 minutes. We're going to wait for, right now we're just waiting for Atmos and Dover Street Market to drop, and those seem to be the last two retailers of the day. So if you haven't copped yet, you still got that final chance on there. You should have been able to cop on sneakers or another retailer for the highs. For the lows, they were definitely a tough cop. So if you took an L, don't worry. You still got a bunch more stuff coming up. Next week's looking pretty good. I mean, the next 2 weeks are looking pretty good. Rest of July is looking good, honestly. Next week, we got... First release of next week, it looks like the Noctas on the 7th. So, wow. Is there really nothing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Until Thursday the 7th? That's crazy. Nothing Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Unless something else loads up. But we got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then that's pretty much it for next week. And then we're moving on to the following week. So next week, I mean, it's once again not a crazy week. You got Noctas, Nina, Chanel, Abney, Jordan 2-1, Jordan 2 highs and lows. And then the Dunk Low, Lisa Leslie, which I think looked pretty cool. Lakers vibe. Quality looks really good. Pretty dope pair. I hope they come in extended women's sizing, though. Monday is 4th of July. Oh, is it really? It is, yeah. So, US, you guys are all off, right? Because Canada Day was actually just yesterday for us here in Canada. Well, everyone in the stream, today, or anybody watching after, enjoy your 4th of July this upcoming Monday. Definitely take that well-needed rest, because this month is looking crazy. Is everyone off in the U.S. for 4th of July? Like, it's like a holiday? Because literally all stores here in Canada, everyone's off for Canada Day, so I'm sure it's probably very similar. They got a ton of sizes for these Visionaires, so if anybody wants a pair, they're on Atmos. Pretty nice pair, honestly, especially if you like that kind of Volts colorway. But yes, a lot of ones have just been sitting. A lot of Jordan 1s. The Visionaires, I think since the Visionaires, it's just downhill since then. Heritage, Visionaires, the ones that dropped today. So, I don't know. I don't even know if any, I don't even know what other lows are coming out. Actually, wait a minute. I think there's more sites dropping at 11. Not just Atmos. Yes, you have Unknown and Shoe Gallery. So Unknown and Shoe Gallery. I've never copped off Shoe Gallery or Unknown before. But, is this even the right one? I don't think this is the right Shoe Gallery. Okay, I clicked on the wrong one. I have no idea. I think it's gonna... I have no idea. Is it like new arrivals, or do they have a new arrivals page here? I have an Air Jordan? Probably under Air Jordan. So Shoe Gallery, I'd say try on that tab there. Unknown will be under Footwear New Arrivals. So Unknown, they dropped the Union Cortez the other day when they dropped. So we'll see on Unknown. Unknown's another chance at 11. So you're going to have Atmos USA, Dover Street Market, New York, Unknown, and Shoe Gallery for the lows and the highs. So we'll pull up Unknown here. They have the Volts, and they still have the Union Cortez up here as well. Good amount of sizes in the Off Noir colorway. So still a decent amount of, or last final chance. A lot of these places get botted, especially Atmos and Dover Street, but I mean, you still got that final chance. Might as well. You never know what could happen. What's 8 AM PST? 11? Okay. So there's really nothing else other than Atmos and all these other sites dropping. I don't expect them to shock drop anything. I don't expect them to do really anything else today. If anything, it would happen at 11, but I doubt it. I don't think we're going to see anything else happen. Sometimes there's shock drops on Saturdays, but it's more likely to be on like a Wednesday or Friday. We got 20 more minutes, so we'll see how fast these get cooked. I'm going to try, I think, unknown ships worldwide. I know Dover Street and Atmos ship only within the U.S. So we'll try on there. We'll see what happens. It's worth a shot, though. I'm gonna try to also get out my my Salehi Bembury Croc review out for you guys soon. Uh, but literally, if we look at like the upcoming sneakers releases, there's nothing crazy loaded up. I'm expecting them to load up more stuff soon, obviously. But July 6th. Okay, so we got the 6th. We got some Dunk Highs. The Next Nature sale. I don't even know. Like, we might go live for these. We might not. We'll see. We'll definitely be going live for the Noctas on the 7th. We'll go live for the Nina Chanel Abneys on Friday. Then Saturday we'll go live for these, and then we got these SB Dunks. So the third, there's literally, I don't know, they're releasing so many Dunks. It's kind of like they're kind. I don't know. I hope they don't oversaturate the Dunk, like the Dunk model, but they're just releasing so many Dunks, like the 13th, and then literally the next day more Dunks. So that's pretty much it. After that, though, there's nothing else loaded. We got a lot of collabs this month. It's looking like Travis, Social Status. Like, is anyone really hyped for the Social Status penny ones? I think they look pretty cool. But I have a feeling, you know, they're probably going to sit like the Stussy Air Force One mids. Everyone has these volts sitting. Literally everyone has these volt golds sitting. I don't know why retail's 223. That's kind of weird. Why is it higher? Yeah, same with the unions. Why is it like 20 bucks higher? His retail was 150 for these. And same with these. It's 170 or 180. I don't know why they're 223, so I swear they're going for like below retail anyways. That's probably why they're sitting on here. Yo, you get a W? Unfortunately not. I was going for the lows. I almost got a W on Bodega, but I got inventory issues at checkout. It's tough though in Canada. It's tough. They delayed the sneakers release, I'm pretty sure, so hopefully they release soon. I saw a good amount of W's though on both the highs and the lows for the corals. Especially, I was shocked about the lows. I mean, ton of W's on the lows, more than I was expecting. I thought stock was going to be a lot more limited. They did do exclusive access, I think, a few days ago for the Noctas on sneakers. A lot of stock. So I'm expecting exclusive access, I believe. We could see exclusive access for these dunks as well. Probably not for the Nina Chanel Abney 2s. Possibly for these dunks and then whatever else they load up. They load up Travis's for, soon. We did get official images of the Travis reverse Mocha lows. So that really should be coming soon. We need official images for the Off-White Air Force ones, the green pair. Once we get that, then a release is literally right around the corner. But I mean, I can't see them releasing them without official images coming out. Because last year we got the Lemonades official images, and then we obviously got the release soon after. So once we get those, a release literally should be right around the corner. So we'll see how what happens. I'm expecting official images literally we could get them today. You never know. We could get them today. We could get them next week. I'd say either today or next week we could get official images, honestly. They usually don't drop official images on like Sundays. So it would be next week if it's not today. Apparently so the Lemonades dropped on the 10th. The exhibit opened on the 1st, they dropped on the 10th. And then the what's it called? The MCA pair. The MCA pair, the light blue pair. Those dropped on the 20th. The exhibit opened on the 10th. So, seems like it's always 10 days after the exhibit opens. So I'm expecting possibly these to be on the 10th because I believe the exhibit opened for the Brooklyn Museum yesterday. So if you have a ticket, I would definitely stay around that area around the 10th. We should get more rumors soon. I don't know where July 1st rumor came. A lot of rumors are just random. A lot of rumors on Instagram or Twitter or anything. A lot of them are just a lot of reseller Instagram pages. There's no info behind it. There's no actual info or proof. So they just throw out random info that they think, and then they get their likes and all that. That's why I'm not saying a release date or saying if it's gonna drop, or I'm not going live or anything, because we really don't have too much info. I think last year we had way more info for the Lemonades. Someone in the chat said they're loaded up on the back end. They definitely could be for sure. I know sometimes Nike loads stuff up on the back end and then they take it off and then load it right back up. Sometimes they test stuff in the back end and all that. So, I mean, they definitely could. They could be loaded up on the back end. That's for sure. Dude, I was in a business meeting and tried to hit last minute, and it says that there was a transaction issue on the Haze 1s. Did it actually? You were still able to enter the draw? Man, that sucks. That sucks. Was that on your end, or was that Sneakers' end? On Sneakers' end? Honestly, I wouldn't even stress about it too much. We got so much more stuff coming out. I wouldn't even stress about it. It just wasn't meant to be. And honestly, if you really want a pair of the Coral ones, they could restock soon. If they do restock, I'll be sure to drop links and stuff in the Discord or for live and they restock. A lot of retailers didn't get men's sizing today. A lot of retailers like Foot Locker, DTLR, Champs, a lot of foot sites and stuff only got GS sizing. So I'm expecting that men's sizing is delayed. So we should see more men's sizing restocks later this month or next month once they get their pairs delivered. So I don't think that's it. I think we're going to see more restocks. Just like the Heritage ones, we're going to see more restocks for these, for the Heritage one, not the Heritage, the, what are these called? The, Bleached Corals or the Stage Haze. We got 10 more minutes though for Atmos. So Atmos, Overstreet, and Unknown are set to be dropping. They usually drop at 11. They're usually the last two retailers to drop of the day. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if they drop. Atmos is the more likely pair to, or not more likely site to drop out of all of them. So good luck to anyone who's going to try on there. They do get quite botted, I gotta say. Those sites do get quite botted, but it's always worth a shot. For sure. Says I entered on sneakers, and so I closed the app, went through, then later when I logged in, it says there was a problem with the transaction connection, most likely on their end. It probably was, honestly. It probably was, and it's not the first time I've seen that happen either. I've seen a lot of transaction or payment issues on sneakers, so especially with exclusive access, a lot of payment errors too. So I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't stress about it. Hey, Adidia, what's good? Good morning. So I'm happy that these lows had more stock than I was expecting. I thought they were going to be a little more limited. Anybody watching UFC tonight? UFC 276. It's a big fight tonight. Big fights. 2 title fights, and then what do we got? I think, yeah, 2 title fights. And what's the other fight? I forget. But there's another good fight. So a lot of, today's a pretty packed day. Mojo, help me cop a pair of the reverse mochas. Honestly, if I could, I would. Trust me. If I could, I would. But I don't even know if I could get a pair. Like, the amount of demand that pair is going to have, that might have more demand, believe it or not, than the fragments. It could have similar, if not more demand than the fragment Jordan 1 lows. That pair is going to be near impossible to get. But we'll see. I hope they do like a worldwide international shipping raffle. I hope they just don't do US shipping like they usually do. I got the pre-order email for the ALD 550s that come out in 2023. Do you think ALDs will be worth it by then? Which ones are those? Are those those aren't the ones that, as I saw someone else get that too. Those aren't the ones that released the other, or the, last week or a few weeks ago, was it? The 550s. Not these ones. Not the brown, the olive, and the purple pair, was it? Because I saw someone else say that, and I thought it was those pairs. Do you have like a... Do you have a screenshot of what they are? Because I have no idea. I've got my wash denim quality like 7 out of 10. Could have been a little better. Honestly, still happy though. Like brand new, the quality control was 7 out of 10. That's, not bad. With Nike, their dunks aren't too high. Usually, like, the quality control is not too good. But how can they mess up quality control on a denim upper? You just stitch it. Because there can't be too many glue stains. Yo, what do you think about the triple black Nocta shoes? I think they're fire. I think they're better. A lot of people might not agree, but I think they're better than the triple white. A little better than the triple white. I don't know why. I like the green bubble, and I think the triple black upper looks fire. The triple white looks nice for sure. Don't get me wrong, the triple white looks nice, but I just think, what the heck? I think the triple white looks clean too, but I'd wear the triple black more. I like this colorway though, the University Gold triple black. This one's fire. And then there's a pink pair coming out too, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I don't think they're too bad. This pair is nice. Yeah, it's those ones. A lot of people got them. If you missed out on the raffle, you got an invoice for the exact color and size you entered prior and took an L. Oh, is that the second chance emails I've been seeing? Like the, yeah, the second chance emails. I've seen those. So basically they're just shipping them 2023, or they're going to be delivered 2023 instead of the ones that people hit on. So wait, if you hit on the raffle, like the first time, if you hit on the raffle, they'll be delivered within whatever, like a few weeks or whatever. But if you got the second chance email, they're going to be delivered next year. Is that how it is? Unless I'm wrong. I might be wrong. Because I saw a lot of people hit on the raffle, like when they sent out results, and then a few days later or a little more, they sent out like a second chance email to people who missed out, but they guess they had extra pairs, so they sent out that second chance email. Is Mojo paying resale on the corals? Probably not, honestly. If they're quite low and I see a pair locally that I could like pay resale for, I probably might. Or if I even see them for retail, for sure. But probably not gonna pay resale for them, honestly. I'll just move on to the next release. Second Chance is a pre-order. They're making the new ones and shipping in 2023. Do you think it'll be worth it still in 2023? Most likely, yeah. I think Emily Ondor and New Balance will still be super popular in 2023. They were popular last year, popular this year. I think it will honestly continue. I'd say I'd probably get them. I would get them if I had that second chance email. I think that's a brand, especially like a two brands to collab that won't die out anytime soon. Emily Ondor, Salehi Bembury, those are like the top New Balance collabs that we've gotten. So especially Emily Ondor, like I think those definitely still be popular by next year for sure. Unless somehow New Balance is just completely like no one's interested in them anymore, which I doubt would happen. I think every year New Balance is just stepping up their game and honestly just getting better and better. So I think we'll see even more Emily Ondor shoes next year, probably even more popular. What's she planning on copying soon besides reverse mochas, Mojo? Honestly, that's a good question. That's a good question. I mean, for retail coming up, there's some cool stuff for sure. I really might pay resale for some SBs. I'm really interested in these the Phillies SBs, or one of the fruit pack SBs. So like the cherries, blue raspberry, green apple. There's like a few that I might pick up before the resale starts going up, because I could see resale starting to go up for SBs very soon. It's quite low, like the market's quite low. So there's some SBs I might pick up, but for retail, some shoes, I'm liking, I mean, what's really coming out? I'm liking the yellow toe Jordan 1s. Those are nice. I saw those got pushed back to September. A lot of stuff dropping in September, my birthday month. So hopefully we could, I'm able to get a bunch of W's in September. Ain't no way you said the blacks are better than the off-whites for Noctas. You're tripping, Mojo. I don't know. I kind of like them. I kind of like the triple black a little more. I do. I think it looks cleaner. Maybe in hand or on feet I might switch up, but looking at just pictures like this, I think the triple black looks a little better than the triple white, honestly. I got 2 invoices for 2 different pairs, second chances. Did you really? Can you buy both pairs? Like, can you pay for both invoices, or you have to pick between one? Because if you have 2 and you're not interested in one, I'll definitely, if you don't mind, I'll take an invoice. All right, it's 11. It's 11. Almost lost track there. Okay, yeah, they dropped on Atmos. Dropped on Atmos. Go, 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 Atmos. They dropped the highs and the lows. What about Dover Street? Dover Street dropped the highs. So you got highs on Dover Street. And I think Unknown also dropped. So all the links are in the chat. All the links are in the chat. Unknown got nothing. Nothing on Unknown. Yeah, no, nothing. Nothing on here. Unless you have to search it. You might have to search it. They did that last time. Nah, nothing. So just Atmos and Dover Street. They're going to get cooked, though. Like, literally going to get cooked. Wow. That's crazy. Both got cooked. Even GS got cooked. Highs are still available, but we'll... Oh, these are only GS highs? Oh, I didn't even notice. They look like men's. I swear that's a picture of men's sizing. I swear that... Yeah, that's men's sizing. But it's GS. Wow, Amos is cooked. If anyone is able to cop, congrats. But I think bots cooked that release. Highs are also available on Dover Street, but selling out quick. Wow, that was a quick sellout. I have the blacks. They're nice. Nice as hell. Way better than I thought they would be. But white is still better in my opinion. Honestly, I might have to see them in hand. I haven't seen one pair of those Noctas in person. Not the white, not the triple black. I haven't. And I'm really hoping, I wanted to grab a pair for my friend. So I'll probably grab a pair for him before I get myself a pair. I entered for 3 pairs. All 3 pairs. In my size, they give me 2 pairs as an invoice, but I already checked out. You only had 48 pairs? Wait, 48 pairs? Or you mean like 48 minutes for the invoice? Is that what you mean? Atmos was quick before I got into queue. Yeah, Atmos was... That's the only, downside, to waiting for 11 a.m. drops. Yeah, they drop, but then they sell out, instantly. So it's unless you use Shop Pay or Apple Pay, or if you have a bot or something, then yeah, but Atmos is super tough. Oh, 48 hours? Oh, so it's probably, yeah, it's done by now. That's alright. I'll wait till the next Emily Doors drop. I'll definitely enter. Every single time, though, I have, the worst luck ever. Every single time, I miss the time frame to enter the raffle, because I'm always in school, and then I never am able to enter, and I say I'm going to do it when I get home, and I never do. So next year, I'm literally marking it on my phone, on my calendar, to enter. Because, I definitely need a pair of the Emily Ondor 550s. Definitely want some of my favorite colorways. Does Atmos ship USA? Yes, they do only ship within the USA. There's Atmos USA and then Atmos Japan. So make sure on Atmos USA. But yeah, they only ship within the US. There is still some size available, or a full size available for the GS Stage Haze highs. It is only GS sizing though. Dover Street had sizing for the men's, but it sold out. If you were quick on Dover Street, you could have copped. If you were quick. But that was a quick sellout. That was super quick. But congrats to anyone who copped today. I mean, it was a tough day for sure. Sneakers definitely seem to be the way to go. The best, really your best chance overall today. Majority of the stock was on there. Doesn't look like there's any releases for a little bit. Anybody who's in the U.S., enjoy this Monday, July the 4th of July. 4th of July, so enjoy that. It was just Canada Day here in Canada yesterday, so happy Canada Day to anyone here in Canada watching. But enjoy the rest of your Saturday. It doesn't even feel like a Saturday. It's so weird. But enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I appreciate everyone for tuning in today. Congrats to everyone who copped. If you were able to cop, congrats. If you didn't, don't even worry about it. We'll move on to the next release. We got Travis's. We got 2 more colorways of the Union Cortez coming out soon. And a bunch more stuff. So enjoy the rest of your day. We got a bunch more releases coming up. July is looking like a crazy month, and it's just getting started. So I will catch you guys next time. I think it's the Noctas for the next stream. I believe that's the next stream coming up. So enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and the 4th of July this Monday. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.